today we're going to be working on the bodywork. Now it is nearly March. We started this job back in September. I think this really goes to show how inexperienced we are when it comes to working on vehicles. We started the job on a lovely weekend back in September. We put the primer on and we were ready to do another few coats and then finish painting it up. Then the weather turned nasty, it got cold, we got busy with other stuff. We never actually finished priming. Give it 6 months and rust is starting to creep through. Where we haven't done a good layer of primer, we've got rust starting again, which is bad news. So basically all the work we did back in September has to be refinished. We've got to start again. Luckily most of this is okay, it's just a small patch there. And there's a bit on the roof as well. Scott set up the ladder, ready for that. So we're back to basics today. We've got to buff it, strip it back, re-primer it, and we're actually going to paint it this time. We're not going to leave this to happen again. So, update. It's been so windy that Scott nearly got blown off the roof of the van, didn't you? The ladder blew over, and I had to come and rescue him. He's stranded on the roof.
It was dangerous.
So we've kind of given up doing roof stuff. The other issue we've had with the wind is when painting the doors or the side of the van. When you press the spray nozzle down to spray the paint on, the paint was just blowing away.
It was blowing into my face.
So that's what we've been dealing with today. Despite all this hardship, we've managed to get somewhere, so we'll show you now. So that's the bit that was rusty. It's now sanded, primed, ready for painting. This bit here that had a massive gouge in is now, instead of having a massive gouge, it's a bubbly mess, which is preferable to a massive gouge.
We're kind of scared to sand it down anymore.
Well,
every
time we sand it, the filler just falls out. So any body shop experts out there that want to do some work for free for us are welcome to come and fix that.
Come on down.
Otherwise we've just smoothed that out, sanded it, primed it. So that's the back door, and that patch as well. Oh, bright sun. I mean, this bit was a bit of a disaster as well. Now significantly less disastrous.
We have to say, we're not too worried about the drips. We really just want this thing to not rust.
Well, if we were worried about the drips, we'd be living a very worried life at this point. Yeah, we gave up. We gave up. The spray was just blowing everywhere.
Yeah, the spray paint doesn't seem to want to sit on the edge of metal, so we just got a paintbrush.
So we're going for the kind of bumblebee black and white stripe. We would put Hammerite on it instead of primer. Around here.
Windy!
This is where the wind's the worst. And as you can see, that was the result of the wind.
The wind was blowing our cardboard paint defenders into the door, so we wound up just making great splatters.
So that's the deal with that. Oh, we've got a handsaw holding the door open. That's a useful trick. That we gave up on that spot as well. That's Hammerite.
Professional job here.
I don't even know what to say about that. You know what? It's done. That is done. I'm not going to show you on the roof. It is a disaster up there as well. But yeah, that's what we've been up to today. So tomorrow the wind. So today the wind number. The number of the wind? When you look on the weather forecast, it says the wind number. I think that's like the speed of the wind.
Miles per hour, maybe.
Yeah. Today is 22. Tomorrow is supposed to be 12. So we're gonna paint the van tomorrow and hopefully it won't blow away.
It sounds like less wind.
Yep. We are just about to head outside and see how the primer is set from yesterday. Hopefully finish up the paint job that we started 6 months ago. So, 2 pieces of good news. The first, we have, after nearly 7 months of owning this camera, we finally figured out how to turn off the fisheye distortion, and also the doors are looking good. And so here's the primer that we sprayed yesterday. It's not silky smooth, but it certainly looks a lot better. The rust is gone, which is great. This bit here looks a lot smoother. This bit here is still a disaster. Nothing we can do about that. That was just some amateurs having a bit of fun. Well, we're excited to get on and start painting.
Perfect match, but it's pretty good.
So, if you're ever interested to know what it would look like giving 2 kids a can of paint and letting them loose on the van, this is the result. Let's bring you over here.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not great either, but it's really not terrible.
Looks better than it was. It's still wet just now, so we'll see how it looks when it dries.
It's never going to be perfect. It's a spray can. Spray cans just don't turn out perfect.
Maybe one day we'll win the lottery and then we'll take it to a proper body repair shop.
Maybe.
And get a professional. No, actually, because imagine, it would be so embarrassing taking this to a body repair shop.
we had a shot at it years ago. Do you think you could try and fix that? And they'd be like, no.
We'd have to make up some story that there was some nut job went loose on our van.
Some lunatic said they'd totally fix it for us, and we just kind of let them have at it. And it wasn't us at all.
And this happened. Yeah, we'd have to say something like that, because I couldn't admit that was us that did it.
It'd have to be a please help us kind of thing.
Yeah. Have a look over here. See the weird hexagonal pattern there?
That's us spraying over tape.
Well, the door looks pretty good. I mean, yesterday it had big like stripes down it. It was like...
Yeah, the wind really didn't help.
Yeah, that looks better. And this door as well was looking a bit funky yesterday. A bit better, Sliding door. It looks like it's just had, I don't know, like lumps of mud thrown at it and we've painted it yellow. Very good. Well, pretty happy with that result. You okay, door? Just giving up.